Alright, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mario Tarantino, and I'm going to do a really short, quick video tonight because I really want to talk about a story that came out both last night and today. I'm recording this on Hallows Eve. It's Monday, October 30th. It's late at night, but there was a story that was breaking all throughout the day. Big story covering Hollywood, and it's about one of my favorite shows. So I really want to come and talk to you guys about that. You've probably heard by now, but late last night on Sunday, October 29th, actor Anthony Rapp, who is currently on Star Trek Discovery and is a big Broadway star, accused Kevin Spacey of sexually harassing and abusing him when he was younger, when he was 14 years old, and he released a statement talking about a night after a Broadway show where he went over to Kevin Spacey's place, and Kevin basically he describes him throwing him on a bed and trying to seduce him. Kevin shortly after released a statement of his own, saying he had no recollection of the event, but if it did happen, and I quote here, he says it was, quote, deeply inappropriate drunken behavior. So let's just start off with that. First of all, no matter what you think about Kevin Spacey as an actor or performer or anything, this is wrong behavior. It's behavior that is a problem in Hollywood right now, and it's finally getting addressed. Harvey Weinstein and others right now. So there are a lot of people right now who are coming forward, finally being brave enough to do so, and telling their story. When this incident occurred, Anthony Rapp was only 14 at the time. He was young, starting off on Broadway. Kevin Spacey, a big Broadway star in his own right, he was 26 at the time of this incident. So we are looking at child molestation at that point. So Kevin also used this time when he released his statement responding to Mr. Rapp's report to come out officially as homosexual. So a lot of people have been criticizing him today for using this moment to come out and kind of just hide under that umbrella of the LGBTQ plus community, which is just wrong. There's bigger issues other than that. This is a attempt at rape. This is child molestation. So there's a lot of issues that need to be addressed here. So those were the issues released by both actors. So as a response, Netflix decided to cancel House of Cards after its upcoming 6th season. House of Cards is one of the staple shows of Netflix. It's one of the big shows they started with. It has been very successful for them, both critically and with the viewers. So they announced that the show was canceled. So I want to start there. I don't think the show needed to be canceled. The actions of Kevin Spacey could have been dealt with just him being fired. The entire cast and crew did not need to suffer just because Kevin Spacey acted wrong. He could have been fired, and I am going to spoil, if you're not up to date with all 5 seasons of House of Cards, I am going to do some spoilers because I feel it's necessary to talk about what I want to talk about right here. So, if they decided that it's obvious that Kevin needed to go. So obviously Netflix needed to fire Kevin Spacey. There's no doubt about that. They did the right thing. They were trying to do the right thing is what I'll say. But I don't think they needed to let the whole cast and crew suffer. So they could have handled this just by firing Kevin Spacey and letting the show continue with Claire Underwood leading the show, Robin Wright's character. Really, she's become the star of the show in this upcoming 5th season. We really, Frank is up to the same old things, really. We don't really care about Frank that much. We care about Claire. And especially as if you, spoiler alert right here, with the finale of the 5th season, we know Claire can see us. We know she's talking to us this whole time. She breaks the 4th wall at the very end of the 5th season and lets us know, yes, I know you've been here this whole time. You could have easily killed off Frank Underwood, and Claire could have continued that show. So I really don't think they needed to cancel the series, but they did. And the show is canceled. They're going to air the upcoming 6th season, which they're filming right now, and they're going to end it there. A couple hours after Netflix released that news, a story broke courtesy of The Wrap that a spin-off series is in the works from the same creators. And I'm going to quote right here, Netflix and House of Cards producer Media Rights Capital are exploring a number of possible ideas, including a project focused on Doug Stamper, who's the character played by Michael Kelly, to be written by Eric Roth. He's one of the head writers on the show. So not only are you going to cancel the show, which could have been easily headed by Robin Wright, then they're going to say, oh no, we're going to do a spin-off series about the character that you don't care about. Doug is personally not one of my favorite characters. There's a lot of depth to that character, but I have no interest in him. I would have enjoyed a Claire Underwood spinoff. I would have enjoyed anything else besides this. So this would have been a great opportunity for Netflix to say, you know what, Kevin Spacey was wrong. He's fired. We're going to let Robin Wright take over the show. We're going to have a woman leading a popular show in Hollywood. That would have been a great stance for Netflix to take. Or if they say, you know what, the show's canceled, because I don't really blame them if they don't want to go by House of Cards, because that name is synonymous with Kevin Spacey, really. So we're going to cancel the show, but we're going to do something else where Robin Wright will be involved. And maybe she is involved with this new spinoff. I don't know. This is all that's been released, but to say a project focused on Doug Stamper, no, I just not interested at all. No, thank you. This really was one of my favorite shows on Netflix. So I'm going to be sad to see it go, but they did the right thing in response to Kevin Spacey, awful situation right here. And there'll be more coming out, I'm sure, as the days continue. This is a fresh story. I just want to come on here and give you guys the scoop. I want to be doing a lot more of these news-type stories for you guys. So, as always, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or Snapchat at mtarantino5. And please make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll be coming out with new content throughout the week. So thank you guys for watching. Have a happy Halloween if you're watching this before Halloween. Stay safe out there. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.